How to plant a chili in polybags so dense bare for beginners. Chili is one of the agricultural commodities whose price fluctuates greatly. Let alone ahead of major holidays such as Eid al-Fitr holiday, the price of chili is certainly soaring. This is the fishing people to plant chilies, either for sale or just for their own inventory. Unfortunately for those who live di Pakota, the availability of land for farming is limited. However, this can be disassated by planting chilies in a pot or polybags. One type of chili that is suitable for planted in my yard is chili curtig. This type of relatively more resistant to tropical climate and spicy taste is much liked in the market. Here we describe how to plant chili curly in polybags. The selection of seeds. On the market many kinds of varieties of chilies curly, from hybrids to local varieties. How to plant local and hybrid chilies has no difference in meaning. It's just that some of the hybrid chili recommended products treated with certain drugs. Many hybrid varieties imported from Taiwan and Thailand, while many local varieties grown in Rembag, Holy Land, to the Karo, North Sumatra. Currently there are local varieties selection result, its productivity is better than any local varieties without selection. Seed is sold in cans like them produced Shanghai Xru. From the technical point of view, how to plant chili local simpler and curlier ribet than how to plant hybrid chilies. More adaptive local chilies with coddedy environment than chili hybrid. It's just his production still lost to hybrid. Transplanting the seed. How to plant a chili in polybags should not directly made from the seed or seeds. Chili seeds must first decemaker first. The process of seeding it pays to select a seed growth, separating the seed's growth stunted, deformed or diseased. In addition to waiting for the readiness of the seeds planted in the resistant enough to a bigger place. The seed bed can be polybag size small, 8-9 centimeters, banana leaf, tray, to propagate, or map the ground. To see more details please read how to make the media the seed bed. The most economical way is to prepare the ground to map media to propagate. Create a map with the land size to taste, mix compost with soil and then mix well. Granular soil is made as smooth as possible so that rooting can pass through easily. Create the map 5 to 10 centimeters thickness, it create the arrays with a distance of 10 centimeters. Enter seed chilies in the arrays with a distance of 7.5 centimeters, then flush to moisten the soil and cover with soil or ashes. After that, cover with wet burlap sacks during 3 to 4 days, keep sack burlap remains wet. On the day the fourth seed will appear from the surface of the ground, and then open the burlap sack. We recommend map covered with transparent plastic to protect young chili seeds from excess heat and direct rainwater spray. Chili plants ready to be moved to the large polybags after 3 to 4 weeks. All plants have 3 to 4 strands of leaves. Preparation of media for planting. Select polybags, measuring above 30 centimeters, so that the media is planting strong enough sustain plant growth green chilies. In addition to the polybags, could also use the pot of soil, cement, plastic, or ceramic tile. Or it could be using a container, the container used unused again. Give yourself a hole at the base of the container for drainage channels. How to plant a chili in polybags. Get to use media for planting of a mixture of soil, compost, manure, rice husk, husk charcoal, and others. Please read how to make the planting medium polybags for more detailed explanation. Some examples include the planting medium composition. 1. Mix the soil with compost with a composition of 2 to -1. 2. A mixture of soil, manure, and husk charcoal with composition 1 to 1-1. 3. Mix the soil and manure with a composition of 2 to -1. When using manure, preferably choose the fertilizer has matured. See the type and the characteristics of the manure. Create a planting medium as smooth as possible by way of megayokia. Combine about 3 spoons of NPK in every polybags. Stir until the mixture is completely blended. Lightly coat the inside of polybags with coir, shards of tile, or fractions of styrofoam. The point of order for the water not to inundate areas rooting plants. Removal of seeds. After the seeds of plants and planting media ready, move the chili plant seed from where the seed bed into polybags. Do this job when the morning or the afternoon, where the sun is not too scorching to avoid stress on the plant. Did removal of seeds with caution, lest the crash on rooting plants. Create a hole for planting on polybags as deep as 5 to 7 centimeters. When the seed bed is done above the polybags or banana leaves, remove polybags and banana leaves, then input all the land in the seed bed into the hole for planting. If the nursery is done over a swath of land or tray, move the stick to the ground with rooting and enter into the hole for planting. Maintenance and care. Fertilizing. Give additional doses 1 tablespoon NPK polybags per each month. Or if you want to plant a chili organically, instead spray a liquid organic fertilizer during growth of the leaves and the fruits of growth. Add 1 balls of goat manure or compost at the moment the plant want to bear fruit. Chili plants, watering should preferably be watered at least 3 days. When the sun is shining, flush the plant every day. Pagajura. After the plants grow about 20 centimeters of chili, give it a marker of bamboo. This marker is useful for propping up the plant in order to stand upright. Perompesa. Young shoots that grow in the armpit of the leaves should be removed or derompes. Perompesa started on the 20th day after planting. Perompesa is usually performed 3 times until the formation of the branch. The point so that the plant does not grow laterally when the trunk has not been too strong sustain. Pests and diseases. The use of pesticides should only be done when the plant looks stricken with pests or pain. If there is a visible white pest, spray with Pestida. When you look there is a caterpillar, would spray with insecticides sparingly. If at all noticeable mildew, fungicide use. Organic chili farm to use natural pesticides. Please see on how to make organic pesticide. Harvesting. Age of chili from planting until harvest begins varies depending on the type of varieties and environments. It is best to harvest when the fruit has not been completely red, the green line is still there. Fruit like this already entered an optimal weighting and chilies can still stand the day before the 2 to 3 sold by a trader in the market. Harvest time should preferably be carried out on the morning after the dew dried up. Avoid the harvest time at night and during the day. Tutorial how to plant chili is suitable to be applied to small-scale farming or farmyards. Can be applied also for agriculture, viticulture or urban farming. May be useful.